My head has arrived for Freddy. And let me roll it over here. We should see a little bit of CNC porting happening here. It's a bit dark. That's all lovely. I'll roll it over again. Fresh valves. Look how pretty that thing is. Not unhappy with that at all, right? So I'll get a better look at that once we pull it out of the box. But tonight, we're working on the block. I'll bring you over and I'll show you the plan. Just had a quick skim on it, just so I can put a torque plate on it. I'll put the main caps on. I've got a blanking plate. We're going to grout fill it. So I'll put these wash plugs back in. Got the back one in already. And we're going to fill it up with grout to pretty well 50mm lower than the deck, which is like up here on the wash plug. They're the plugs. They're me main studs. Here's my head gasket. Look at this cute little thing with fire rings and copper gasket. I can't pull it out. But that thing looks like it'll hold some power. So I'm pumped. We're finally working on the big girl. Caps are torqued up. Main caps. I'm not going to be running those. I've got billet caps to go in it. But just to torque the whole block for when we grout fill, just running the stock ones. ARP studs. These go. Got the torque plate. We'll get to grout filling very soon. Back with me big block here. Now I went to edit the video for you. I didn't show any footage of filling the block up with the grout, with the block fill. It's called Hard Block from Rocket Industries. It's like a 2-part thing. Obviously had a bit on, so I didn't film anything. But here we are. I had blocked this off with some foam, and then just pulled apart a water pump for the plate to go on there. And I just got to open this up a little bit just because it filled up to like up to here and rah. So it hasn't been too bad. I've just been hitting it with my hammer drill. And you can see now, if it wants to show you this. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that's the side of the cylinder ball. Need a pointer. Here we go. Hard to see. Yeah, that's metal, side of the cylinder ball. It's like 5.5mm thick, 6mm thick. This is now grout, where coolant used to run. Same with up the other way, but it's a bit dark. Then you can see, if we look up there, you'll see there's the top of the deck, which is probably 50mm up from the top of that grout. So instead of coolant flowing in this whole area between the block and the cylinder, it's now just got that smaller gap. Whole idea being it strengthens the whole block, ties it all together. I'm putting billet main caps and everything on it. I want it to be solid, basically. And I've never done it, so why not do it to tell people if it works or not? I'm gonna drive it on the street. If it doesn't work, I'll be like, don't do it. But I think we'll be right. I'll put an oil cooler on it. Happy days. Also, just looking at heads, I brought a stock one with me, and this is my one. So straight up, I mean, this one's filthy, yes. But you can see all the CNC marks in mine looking all pretty. So happy with that compared to these ones. Now, is there much taken out or what's different? Yeah, there is. See, this is domed down here. It wasn't very good filming by me, whereas we've got a flat edge here. Same at the top. That's rounded. What else we got? Pretty similar there. At least I know like the CCs will all be the same on this now, is what's good about it. For comparison wise, the changes are more in these ports, so you'll see that port there and the throat and everything in that compared to this one. This one's black, so it's a bit hard to compare. But see the lines in this one, each line there and there. They are the lines from where the guides are sitting. So there's a fair bit taken out. You can see a lot more of the guide and everything as well, that's for sure. And the other side of the intake looks cool too. And this is the stuff, Hard Block water jacket filler. That's the stuff that we put in the block to make it all strong and everything else that I was telling you about when I was cleaning out that water pump. I'll show you that water pump too when I get back to it. It got dark outside. Here's another block we did the same, or the next night. So this is filled up for the same reason, to keep it strong. These are a bit weaker. They don't have a little webbing on the outside or anything like the Barra. But yeah, that's the gist of it. And to finish the video as well, just these next clips might seem random. I never showed you the ute I had on dyno that cracked a rocker arm and then broke the rocker arm and I had a misfire problem. I never showed you the finish, so I remembered I had that footage. So I've edited that to the end of the video And I think it makes like 400 and something kilowatts. So happy with that. Sorry on the late upload here. I was waiting on these parts. I've been busy with other things. Sorry, lads. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. So back on the dyno with the big girl, Silver Ute. This is the one that had the rocker arm issue, and found it was broken and it had misfires and stuff. So I'll bring you along for putting it back on the dyno to finish the tune. Ready to go. So lifter's in. New lifter. We'll go again. We'll finish this tune and should be the 400 mark, 400 kilowatt. Third run.
I did see the light flicker then.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, we're over 400.
Yep.
You saw 18.2 pounder boost, I think. And it must have popped this off at the very last minute. This thing doesn't like the boost pipes on. But big girl's going strong. I think we got to like a 414 or something. And then it started to rattle. So pretty well at the limit of 98 octane. But yeah, good runner, pulsar turbo. The intercooler's not real big actually. The intercooler, you can't really see it. The intercooler is part of the limiting factor, as well as BA doesn't run variable, or it's variable cam timing, but they're not independent of each other. So I can't tune each cam separately. So I'm pretty well at the limit of that at the moment. But 400 plus kilowatts in the ute at the rear wheels, it'll be plenty.